You couldn't hear me because I forgot to unmute my mic. So first I forgot to turn on the game sound, and second I forgot to unmute my mic. So apologies, but thanks guys for sticking with me. Anyways, so I'm going to start back from the very beginning now. Maria, Porrick, Bloombread, Peranian, thank you all for stopping by. I do appreciate it. Thanks for sticking with me through my technical difficulties. Although, today's technical difficulties are still much smoother than yesterday's technical difficulties, so we're making progress at least. I want to, this is actually like the third time I've said this now. I want to give a quick shout out to Andy from GTX Mods. Bloombread said, had a long day. Honestly, I am really tired today. I couldn't sleep last night. I think it was probably like 3 o'clock in the morning before I fell asleep, and I had to work first thing this morning. It has been a long day. Are you guys hearing the music fine? Anyways, GTX Mods, Andy, he set me up with Gearbox mod, and I have 100% got it going smoothly now. I have a clutch pedal on tractors, which is really cool. You don't really get to notice it so much in these CVT transmissions, but in the case 1455 that we have and the John Deere, works very well. It's really cool. There's a couple really cool features that hopefully I'll get to point out later today. Very quiet, he says. Okay. Well, I can't really turn it up much more than it is right now, otherwise it's going to be blasting in my ears. But I'll see if I can tweak something after the stream to give you guys more volume without, blowing my eardrums. So anyways, I actually, after our last live stream on, I guess it was Monday night, I did a bunch of tweaking in the game. Got the gearbox mod set up, working properly. That was the #1 thing that I got figured out. And I actually went around and I fertilized all the fields one more time. I didn't think you guys probably wanted to watch, because fertilizing the fields takes quite a bit of time. I didn't figure you guys would want to watch me fertilize for another stream, because, pretty much takes the entire stream to do all the fields. But we may end up doing a little bit in this stream. We'll see how far along we got. I actually went ahead and I also cultivated fields 1 and 6. Those are the 2 fields that we brought together. Yeah, so music is, I'm not using music through the game anymore. As you can see at the bottom of the screen, it shows you guys what songs are playing, which is good because I never knew. I just downloaded a whole bunch of non-copyright music and threw them up there. Oh, poo, I forgot to reset that. My stream thinks it's been going for 3 hours. Whoopsie! Anyways, I am happy to have that up there for you guys. But I did mean I ended up switching to a different program. That's why I wasn't 100% sure about how loud it is for you guys versus me. So Today we're going to be pretty much just focusing on cultivation. Like I say, we may get to do a little bit of fertilization. We also need to, at some point in time, take care of our animals, both our piggies and our flying sheep. They both are starting to get a little dirty. They haven't dropped productivity any yet, but just the same, I think they're getting towards 75% cleanliness. With 3-day seasons, they get dirty very, very quickly. So I hope everybody has had a good day. Aside from the fact that I'm super, super tired, I've had a good day. Not a bad day, at least. I was really looking forward to streaming today. To be honest, I wasn't 100% sure if I was going to do it when I got home because I was just dog tired. But then I just kind of reminded myself that every time I feel like that and then I actually do start streaming, it wakes me right back up. Interacting with you guys always kind of brings me right around. Oh, I'm brain farting now. Welcome to Rubber Burger Gaming, where we forget how to talk, we press all the wrong buttons, and we run into things. Oh, I know what I was going to say. So, yeah, it didn't take me long to figure that one out. Tomorrow, I have 100% intentions on doing a live stream, because lately we've been kind of doing every other day stream type deal, which has been working fairly well for me. But I won't be able to Friday because I have to work Friday evening. So I figured, what the hey, we would do one tomorrow. Now tomorrow, however, we are going to run Higher Hills. It's been probably getting close to a week now since we've run Higher Hills any. And oh, come on, it's not actually cultivating. There we go. Yeah, it's been about a week since we've run Higher Hills. And I, for one, am anxious to get back on it. It'll be summertime, so tasks will be a little bit different than what we've been used to the last little while. Hopefully we'll get some grass in. I do have a little bit of work to do before I can get her all going, though, so another something I got to get done tonight. I do want to get the gearbox mod installed for that map also. As well, I need to set up the recording program to have the same new features that Woodshire has. Missing just a wee little bit there. Well, you know what? That'll do just fine. I'll go with that. Set the old cruise control, give the knee a break. Ooh, that actually reminds me. First thing this morning, I was working away at work and noticed an old desk and a little end cabinet there sitting in our tire base. And I asked one of the other guys, because I had yesterday off, I said, what the heck are those doing there? And he said, well, they're the owners from his old house, and he said, if somebody wants them, they can have them, and if they don't, we're just going to chuck them away. I said, well, dibs. They're definitely not everything that I need for my setup, but it's something that I can easily work off of, I think. So I'm really hoping within a month, that's what I'm gonna, yeah, I think mid-August is probably a good deadline to try to get set up by. Depend on how fast I can get Ethernet cable shipped to my house, because I need about 150 feet of Ethernet cable to get upstairs. But I am very hopeful that I can get myself moved upstairs. That'll be extremely nice for me. It'll mean getting off of this couch, which is going to be much easier on my knees, which is going to mean I can sustain longer times behind the wheel, which I am very anxious for. So anyways, I am very, very excited about that. It's been the goal to get this computer moved upstairs since like Christmas time, and just getting all the pieces together takes a little bit of time. Oh yeah, it is good to hear, Training. I am super, super excited about it. Now, we're going to try not to get stuck this time, that's for sure. If you remember correctly, when we came through here and plowed, over there towards the far end of the field, we actually got the tractor stuck. This here tractor, we just kind of got it fetched on a hill there. We had to break the 7710 down to pull it out. Well, I was in the wrong gear. It was in 6th gear instead of 1st, and I actually came up with a message saying that the clutch was overheating, which I thought was really cool. But then yesterday, when I was playing around with it myself, I found that with the new setup that I just got finished, and I've got the clutch pedal installed, I can actually stall the tractors out, which is really cool. I know that seems very simple, and maybe even silly, but it just adds more realism to it. Maybe not more real. Well, it is more realism to an extent, but to me, it immerses me more into the game, and anything I can do to immerse myself more in the game is a welcome addition. I also found hand throttle, which is really cool. Not as predominant in the CVT transmissions. Again, they're very basic. The CVTs, essentially you got forward and reverse, much like we had before with drive control. Although, sitting here, I can rev the engine with the hand throttle and have it held there, but it's kind of pointless. It would make sense if, say, you were using a piece of equipment that required a certain RPM, especially a stationary piece of equipment. But, well, even a pulled piece of equipment, I suppose. But, really, although the equipment in the game has horsepower requirements, I don't think they have RPM requirements. Oh, excuse me. So we get this field done. That'll pretty much put us halfway through the fields already. We'll have 12, 4, and 5 left. Actually, we do have that little patch over there to do as well. Just take things nice and easy down through here. Bloombread says that road gonna be very dirty. True story, buddy. I don't think a little dirt on the road never hurt nobody. Making a rock chip in the windshield, but that's about it. So I'm interested to see, because we haven't really gotten very far into Seasons mod yet on either of the maps that we're running. I'm interested to see whether or not the other farmers' crops grow. I'm hoping that they do. I hope that they incorporated that, but I'm not sure. So we'll see how that plays out. Just take it nice and easy down here. This implement nowhere near as difficult to get up and down that ridge. It doesn't have a super long tongue, nor does it have the top arm on the 3-point hitch attached. Up that hill like a joke. There's one more pass. We'll call it quits. I think the seeder can... I think technically the seeder, and I might be wrong here, but I think technically any seeder can seed in plowed ground with FS15. It's just... or FS17. It's just not true to real life. I believe in real life you would then cultivate the fields after plowing it. I don't know if we had to fold it, considering we're just gonna take a quick ride over here. This is a very, very small field. Hardly even classified as a field for that matter, but it's land we've got nonetheless. So I want to make use of it. Someday she may turn into more land for the farm, but until then, we're going to continue to make money off of it. Because I like making money. Oh dear. First stop sign down. Now, can we get right in here? With that big weight on the front, that's gonna be tricky. Oh, poo. Power through, Bessie. Power through. I see you sent me a message in Discord there, Terranian, but I can't see it. I do have my channel chat open though. Okay, no rush. Sounds good, buddy. Couple more passes, we'll be good on this field also. Might actually be 3 passes now that I say that. Looking at the field. Alrighty. Yeah, we're just gonna have to whip this girl around to one wee little pass here. Don't really want to cultivate the road, so we'll wait till we get up here just a little bit further to drop her down. There we go. So, 3 fields left. Bye-bye, stop sign. Been nice knowing. Woo! Nice knowing you. Alright, let's get in here. What is going on here now? Didn't want to cultivate the beginning of the field. Let's try it again. That was weird. Maybe I didn't quite have it down far enough. That's new to me. Maybe I was going too fast for it. That could be a possibility as well. Maybe something that they implemented with Gearbox mod, I don't know. Yeah, if we get turned around without missing anything, this is going to be tricky. I don't know, there might be just a wee little bit there. But come down here, do a couple headlands. Goodness, you know, the rate we're going, we might have some seeds in the ground before the end of day one, which would just blow my mind away. Not that I'm complaining, but it makes me really think that we need to focus on buying more fields. There we go. She burns a lot of fuel going uphill. As soon as you start getting downhill and you don't have any load on the tractor, and she just cruises. Maria says I'm getting this from my 3DS farming sim. I don't blame you. This is a great game. I was looking at my numbers just a couple days ago on Steam, and there's something like 450 hours I've got in on this game since it was released. So. And that doesn't even count my time in Giant's Editor modding. So, to say the game is highly addictive would be an understatement, I think. The big thing for me is it's extremely relaxing. When you come home after a hard day's work, you just kick your feet up and go sit behind the steering wheel and cultivate a few fields, or take care of some sheep, or whatever. And the more you get into the game, the more ways you find to immerse yourself in it deeper, and you just end up forgetting about reality for a little while. So we just filled this tractor with fuel not that long ago, just after we got, we were either just got done plowing, or I think it was just after we finished plowing. Might have been in the middle of plowing, though. I don't 100% remember, but we're already down a third of a tank. Kyle Myers says, hey, hi, welcome Kyle, appreciate you stopping in. Thanks for checking out the live stream. But yeah, we're burning a whole lot of fuel right now, but on the other hand, come summertime, come wintertime, we're not gonna burn like any fuel, like none. The 7710 will get some fuel burnt during the summer and probably the winter as well. I'm not 100% sure which tractor we'll end up using for plowing. I suspect it would probably be the 7710 where it's got the front loader. But I haven't found a good snowplow mod yet. So I'll have to, I gotta start keeping my eyes open for something like that. Fuel consumption's back up in the red again. No surprise there. I mean, you actually look at the field. It's fairly steep here. Oh, you know what? We haven't done field 3 yet. So I guess I kind of lied to you. We do have 3 more fields left to cultivate after this one. I knew things were just moving too fast here. Guess I kind of jinxed myself, so we'll just kind of go around in a circle, I guess. Started with what? Field number 2, 15, then 12. We'll go down to 4 next, then do 5, and then we'll move back up to number 3. Whoops, daisy. I keep meaning to look at the fuel consumption when we're going downhill, but I don't hear the engine revving up, so it just doesn't pique my attention. I'll try to make a note to do that this time, though. And I'm just going to do that. Leave the cultivator down and see if we can get that little piece that we missed last time. We watch, we're going to miss it again. Kyle says there is in-game snowplow. Yeah, I know what one you're talking about. It's actually the silage plow. And I know it will work with snow, but I've used it. My opinion doesn't work that great. Heck, in my opinion, it doesn't work that great with silage either. I always struggle with that thing. But again, that's just my humble opinion. And once again, I forgot to look at the fuel consumption going down the hill. So no idea what I was burning going downhill there. Now, is he going to stop like he should? Well, no, he didn't. He just ran through a stop sign. But at least he didn't run into me. Farmer Klein says, what? Farmer K says, what? What are you talking about? What are you asking what to, Farmer Klein? By the way, welcome to the live stream. Thanks for stopping in. You stay right there, mister. There we go. Drop her down. And go for... Oh, I don't have it dropped. Duh. And go for a quick little cruise. He says, you add mud. I didn't. Tranian did. That is one of the few things that I have not figured out how to do yet. I've tried on 2 or 3 different maps and failed each time. Been able to add the snow masks. I've been able, I can add oats and rye and compost maker and all those kinds of things. But for some reason, the mud just escapes me. So I just leave that one up to Terranian. He hooks me up because he's a brother from another mother. There is quite a little mud hole there. That being said, this tractor, it just seems to plow right through that stuff. We really haven't seen a struggle with this thing as of yet. It also seems like every time we end up into that mud hole, we're on the outskirts of it, like we're on the edges of it. And that is the biggest one in the map that we've found yet. Brock says, hey, welcome Brock, appreciate you stopping by. Welcome to the live stream. We've also got traffic now, and that's scary. Whoa. I'm missing where I'm going here. Brandon says, I don't remember adding that one. Yeah, I remember this was the first one that we did, actually. Remember we had issues with, it just looked funny when we added it in the map training. Come on, girl, get turned around. We are way in the wrong lane here. Oh, you don't remember adding this mud hole? No, I added this mud hole in. I thought you meant the mud itself. No, I added this one. I figured we needed a challenging one. The other ones, they kick up mud and so on, but don't really have a risk of getting stuck. So I added this one in. Whoa! I added that one in. That being said, go figure, we haven't gotten stuck yet. But you look at the crater there, it makes sense that it'd be that wet down there. That's my thought process. Mind you, there's a possibility that I added that crater there also. Icelandic farmers in the house. Welcome. Thanks for stopping by, buddy. Long time no see. I hope your vacation is going well. I hope you're feeling better, by the way. I was disappointed when I learned that you weren't going to be able to stream there last weekend. But I understand, trust me. I've had a few of my subscribers over the last little while ask, well, when are you going to do a stream with your buddies there again? Because it does seem like it's been absolutely forever since we've done one. But I keep telling them, hopefully soon. Kyle says, can you get stuck in the mud? Yes, you most certainly can. Now, oh, not so good yet. I'm sorry to hear that, buddy. I am sorry to hear that. I do hope that you feel better. Man, being sick on your vacation absolutely stinks. Back to Kyle's question. Essentially, you need to be underpowered to get yourself stuck. But trust me that it is very possible. I've done it myself. Actually, Higher Hills is a much easier one to get stuck on. Because of the terrain elevations, it can be very tricky. Farmer Klein says, just get out and push. What I did discover with FS17, of course, the terrain and dirt mod was available in FS15. However, getting yourself unstuck proved to be a challenge sometimes. Getting the tractor to have power behind you while you're pulling proved to be difficult. But with FS15 or with FS17, for whatever reason, Follow Me seems to cooperate with the tow bar mod a lot more. And so you just set the tractor to follow you at 0 meters, and he tries his hardest to catch up to you. Of course he can't, because there is the tow bar in between you. But it does mean that the tractor has power behind you, and you have a pulling tractor. So you're pretty much, you're going to get out of the mud hole. And it is kind of fun to play around in the mud. I have put mud holes in maps just for fun, for playing around with. Pollock says, have you just started this map? Technically yes, and technically no. So this map we ran, this was our first ever live stream map, and we ran it for quite a long time. And then I heard that Seasons mod was coming out. I became very excited for it, and decided there were a few map changes that I wanted to make. So we harvested absolutely everything that we had, sold it all, and we I did my map changes, got it ready for seasons, and we brought it back. Essentially, we have the exact same starting equipment, the exact same amount of money in the bank. It's even showing us the correct finances and so on. The only thing is, it shows that this is day one, as if we've never played before. But so, yes, we kind of have played this map quite a bit, but at the same time, we have kind of just started it because we did make quite a few changes. Now, I think just for fun, we're going to turn off that, and then Alt-1, and jump in cab for a little while. I like going in cab occasionally, especially when you turn all those pesky, what are they called? Heads-up displays off. The lines from the GPS, turn all that off, and it kind of adds to the whole immersing yourself in the game. I would say the biggest game changer that I've had over the last little while, though, has been the addition of the gearbox mod. Again, where I run controllers, now that I've found it and got it working to my liking, I'll never get rid of it again. It's something I won't be able to live without anymore, I don't think. Oh. I'm just gonna keep it here, and then we can see. There we go. Lift up. Lock GPS in place. Drop plow, or rather the cultivator. Get rocking and rolling again. I really wish that FS17. I know there are some mod tractors, or at least I'm quite certain there are some. I can remember one combine, in fact, that was like this, that you could adjust mirrors on. And I wish all tractors and so on, you could do that, because that'd be great. Because in real life, you're sitting here with your back twisted the entire time, and you'd be watching for rocks coming up underneath the cultivator and so on. Ice says you all have a good one. You too, Ice. Try to feel better, man, and we'll catch you on the flip side, buddy. But anyways, back to my mirrors. Having a mirror right there, dead center of the screen right now, would be a great addition. It would mean that you could actually see where your tractor is in front of you, but the way it's pointed right now is just it doesn't do that, right? I'm not even close to the edge here. Why am I slowing down so much? There it is. I'm excited to get back in the 7710 again. Of the three tractors that we own, I would say that my favorite gearbox is definitely in the 7710. well, it's got a little more options to it. But we still got half this field left, and one more field. Oh, that looks like that mirror up there is kind of bugging out on us. Maybe I was just seeing things there. Jordan says, greetings from Ireland. Welcome, Jordan. Appreciate you stopping in. Welcome to the live stream. We're getting some... Oh, we're finishing the cultivation now. We've got this field and one more left. And then we'll call it quits for this year on the cultivation. After that, I think the next thing we will do is clean up after our piggies and our sheep. And then it's time to lay some more compost down. Z is in the house. Says hello, guys and gals. Welcome back, Z. Eric Green says boo. Welcome, Eric. Thanks for stopping in. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. I know myself I am. Better now that I'm here hanging out with y'all. There's the end of the field. Turn around nice and easy. Drop her down and get to rocking and rolling again. Admittedly, it does take a little bit longer in cab because, for one, turning your head back and forth takes a little bit of time with a joystick. I mean, it takes a little bit of time with the mouse too, I guess. Maybe not if I had like a super long mouse pad or something, but I don't, so. I like running the joystick for my view. It makes it much smoother. Although I do constantly find myself adjusting up and down because I have a tendency to, when looking sideways, either push the joystick up or down. Let's jump out of cab for a little while. All right. See how much quicker I can get her whipped around with Phil being in cab. Definitely speeds things up a bit. Let's turn our HUDs back on again. Looks like we got rain in the forecast for tomorrow, as well as Wednesday, which Well, it's not winter time, so that's not the end of the world. Or not fall, rather. A bunch of rain in the fall would be troublesome. Kind of what it's looking like it's going to be for us in higher hills. Just have to hope and pray that we can get everything harvested in time. So, handful of passes left here. Oh, back in the old John Dog, little donkey. Back to the other side of the field again. I suppose it probably would have made more sense for us to do these 2 passes while we were down here and then take the 1 trip that way. But I never claimed to be the smartest cookie in the shed. Ooh, the cultivator took a little jump there. That's it. 1 field left. I think we made pretty good progress on that too, if I do say so myself. Z says, hey RB, did you hear about how the FCC wants to make internet cost money? It'll work how cable works, and they're taking votes today. I think I heard something along that line. But yeah, it is a bit different than that. But it honestly doesn't affect me whatsoever because I'm Canadian. So, as long as it doesn't go that way here, I don't have too much to worry about. There has been talk about some changes being made, but there's a lot of pushback. So, I'm crossing my fingers that nothing changes here, up north here. I think Farmer Clive would probably be the better one to go into detail about it if he wished. Again, not American, so I don't follow a bunch of stuff that goes on down there. I do follow some of the stuff that goes on down there because, you know, you guys are my next door neighbor pretty much. I try to stay informed. Alright, let's see what she pulls for fuel going downhill here. Yeah. 30, 27, 25 liters an hour versus 90 going uphill. She's practically idling right now. Come on, girl. Get up there. One thing I'm looking forward to is we'll actually have decent times to clean our equipment now. Like before, we were always harvesting, always cultivating, always plowing, always using all of the equipment. Lines is it's a bit complex for chat, which doesn't surprise me. But basically, they want to establish regulations that say internet service providers cannot double charge for internet. They charge you to subscribe to their services, totally legal. The ISPs want to also charge content providers like Google and Yahoo for data that goes over the ISP's network. That is what the regulations prevent. So essentially, from my understanding then, what Pharmacline is saying is that they're voting on trying to save the user money then. David Hamilton says, "Hi, what's up? I like. Thank you very much, good sir. Let's get ourselves a wee little like spike." I know we don't have a ton of people in the chat right now, or a ton of people watching, but I sure would appreciate it. Thanks for stopping by, David. Really do appreciate it. Welcome to the live stream, good sir. We are finishing cultivating. This is the last field for this year. Next on the list is just tidy up our sheeps and pigs, and then we're going to spread some more compost. Farmer Klein says, because content providers will just charge you, the user, exactly, so you end up paying more and everyone loses. Yeah, that's yeah, exactly. If the ISPs charge the content providers, then of course we're going to end up having to pay for it. Absolutely. Because that's the way the world works. Which is a shame. It's not like they don't make enough money already. I don't think there's a single internet service provider out there that's hurting right now. There was talk in Canada a couple years ago, and I think it just kind of went to the water, but there was talk about making a utility versus a commodity, so it would in turn be much more highly regulated, the same as power is, and water hookups and that kind of thing, right? Farmer Klein says, gotta go prep for the challenge stream at 9. When are you starting at RB? I don't know. I'm still contemplating. I'm definitely not saying no to it yet. I just gotta figure out my strategy to beat you guys. That's the bottom line. But thanks for stopping by, Farmer Klein. I suspect I will probably end up just dropping by your live stream at least before you call her quits. I don't know how many you plan on doing tonight, whether you're doing 1 or 2 or 3 of them, but I'll try to stop by, say hi, give a like. Farmer Klein says, you can't beat us until you start. I'll shoot for 2. Sounds good, buddy. Talk to you later. Again, thanks for stopping by. Definitely getting later in the day. We're pushing 4 o'clock now. Now I'm thinking this will probably be the last pass. I think we can get away with that. I have 1 furrow there uncultivated, but hopefully the seeder will do its job for us. And that's the cultivator done for the year. Yeehaw! Well, that's good. That's, I was thinking, like, I had totally thought when we started this that we would have time to do 2 jobs a day, essentially. First would be plow and spread compost, and then seed. Or then cultivate, spread compost on day 2, and day 3 would be seed and spread compost. But we've already spread compost twice. We've already plowed and cultivated. Now we're getting ready to spread compost for the 3rd time, all in one day. I suspect on day 2 we'll probably go to 5x speed. Back in there. Come on, Bessie. Oh, I'm not going to make that. Poorly done, rubber burner. See if I can remember how to back up here. The thing is with this CVT transmission is it kind of goes slow and then it just takes off on you. I just nudge myself back. Now, I think this is actually the last time we're going to need this case for a little while, so we'll, actually I'm going to drop this up here. So I think the next thing to use the weight will be the 7710. So we'll leave that there. And we'll run this back up to the pig farm where we park it. You know what? This isn't. You know what? I don't think we even will go to a 5X. Now that I say that, that'll leave us some time to do some logging. Because Lord knows we could use some money. So we have the equipment to do it. Why not? That's the way I see it. We got a little pig mess there, so. Now we gotta get back this. Forgetting how to talk again. Get this back into the shed. Alright, so, actually I'm going to jump out while we're here. We'll pick up a few eggs. These guys do lay a lot of eggs really quickly nowadays. The season's not. Just wanted to check to see if that still seems to be working better now. Oh yeah, we dropped pig food there, that's right. So, we'll jump over this guy. Oh dear. Probably put the clutch in. Yeah, so, there is sneak in here. And lift up. Appears we still have just a wee little bit of grass left in the bucket. Who'd have thunk it? So yeah. Before, I didn't have to use a clutch going from first to reverse. I didn't have to use a clutch shifting gears. Now I have to do both those as well. You can see it's in 2S right now. I also have to pick S, low, medium, high, whichever one I want. Well, admittedly, when you're going pretty slow, you can pretty much flip between without using the clutch. But that wouldn't be true to real life. That would put some serious wear on the transmission. But you just heard the engine bog down there. Because I ran into something and didn't put the clutch in. So the tractor came to a stop without the clutch in. She was getting ready to stall out on us. Oh dear. So it appears as though there is still plenty of grass in the trough, if not like too much. Let's just take a quick look at our sheet here. Sheep grass. So yeah, it's still showing as full. So we'll actually just take this grass and we'll dump it off to the side here, I guess, somewhere. You know what? We'll just take it out to the grass field. Let's do this guy already. And when we come through here and do some baling at a later point in time, you know, we'll just end up picking it back up. So we'll run this up to the pig farm. We're going to do the same thing essentially. Clean up the piggies real quick. Yeah, come on, girl. Feel like you're going through a roller coaster when you're coming through these turns where the roads are so high. There we go. That's all the pig food there. Goodness, they dropped 111 liters already. Perfect. So we're all cleaned up now. Trees, so we'll stop just short. The 7710 doesn't exactly have the best turning radius in the world. And run her back this way once again. Thankfully, they're not too far apart. Old wife is probably not liking us too much. We're having a snot out of the old engine coming through here, but well, we got work to do. Work to do. Alright, so there we go, perfect. Now we're turned around once more, hook up to the old compost. Oh dear, we're not even close. There we go. Actually, I guess we were close. So. Now. We will take it. Actually. Nope, can't go that way. Harvester in the way. So maybe we'll sneak in like this. Ooh, that actually looks like it's pretty close. Yep, perfect. So now, no, we do want fourth. Now this is the cool feature that I really like the handbrake mod. We watch hand throttle. So I did a little testing with this implement, and the perfect RPM is 1780 in 4 high. Okay, now if we start in 4 high, it's going to stall out. So we start in 4S, and then we work our way up. So we'll lock the GPS is locked. Oh dear. Okay, apparently it's a little sticky there, so we'll... What are we fetched up on here? Oh, the actual trailer's fetched up. Well, let's try this again, shall we? Come on, Bessie. Nope. I'm pressing all the wrong buttons. Okay, so we're going to try for 4S. We're going to get a really good run for this and try to make it over, though. Helps if I put it in forward gear. There we go. Look at that. 4S, we're doing 20 kilometers an hour. Oh dear. Didn't really see that there was something to run into there. I don't want to have that there. So, what I actually want to do here is oh, come on. Let's back it up here. Dum dum dum. Whoa! Too far. Ooh, really doesn't want to climb this hill at all. Get up to speed. There we go. That was a little tricky there, actually. So, the big thing here that you can tell the difference here is that the RPM is staying the same even once I push the clutch in. Which I think is pretty darn cool, because it's definitely much more realistic. Now, we're going to start in 4S, and let the clutch out. And we'll run through the gears till we get up to speed. Rather through the ranges. Ooh. Now, takes just a little bit of concentration when you're getting going. Otherwise, you're going to stall your tractor out, or you're going to lose speed and you're just going to waste compost. I think we're making it all right here. I think we're not going to quite have enough to completely cover this field. We'll drop our RPM down here. And we're going to back her up here. Actually, just a little bit easier if I go in second gear, I find. It's much easier to be precise backing up. I actually much prefer this transmission over CVX. I will admit the CVX is a little bit easier. You just reverse and forward, and you want to go a certain speed, you set your cruise control. But essentially you set your speed by the gear that you're in with this. The old tractor sunk down there. Oh, that's way too much. We want 1780, 1790, right in there. I can deal with 1810. Went way too far though, because I couldn't see what I was doing. That's my excuse, at least. Go. One last pass on this field. SMX Bros says hi. Welcome, buddy. Thanks for stopping by. Appreciate it. Ooh. So we're going to drop our RPMs way down here while we're road traveling, and I'm actually gonna fill up once again. No, we literally just did it, but field 15, our new field, takes quite a pile. Plus, you take into fact that tiny little piece that we got by the new sheds, and there's lots to be used up. So we'll do the same thing again. We'll just kind of go around in a circle here. Now, the question is, how do we want to attack this field? I think we're gonna whip a Yui here. I came in about this all wrong, I think. back up just a little bit. There we go. And forward gear. I forgot to set my RPM. That's what's going on. So let's set this up again. We want about 1780 does the trick every time. And we'll start with 3 high, that'll work. Except we want forward gear. And boom, 20 kilometers an hour. Respectable, 60 liters an hour. Nothing wrong with that at all. And then it's great because you just hold your speed. When you have plenty of room to turn around, you just hold your speed and get back to it. Now, I'm going to try something a little tricky here. Yeah, I'll get back myself out of this mess. Pretty good coverage there. We didn't run into a tree, so that's a plus. Yeah. We're just going to drive around to the other edge of the field. Start there. That way we can keep our same GPS lines. I can't see! Yeah, I'd say we got right up to the edge there. That worked perfect. So this field is the one exception because we decided kind of late that we were going to buy this field. But this field is the one exception that we need to purchase another field, or listen to me, that we need to compost one more time. That and the little patch over by the sheds over there. Now, this might get a little tricky up here. These hills get a little steep. That went pretty smoothly, I think. I can live with it at least. I can't remember if we... I think we're going to do 2 more passes, up and down. I feel like that would be a waste not. Doing that a little bit. I don't know if I actually did it the first time. Yeah, I figured that was going to be a bit tricky. Surprisingly, it's not giving me a warning saying that you don't own this field. So that's good. Yeah. This will be pretty much enough to take care of our little. Ooh, I didn't have my clutch in all the way there, I guess. Take care of our little patch over there. Ooh, we took that a little fast. Yeah, we'll just back it up a little bit. Not very well at that, but I've done better reverse jobs in my day. I think we can still get away with this though. We're going to put it 3 high and really, this isn't even a pass and a half. Work it around here. And still go juice button again. Work around last second and boop. There's another field done. Oh, pull back the old throttle now. Close it down. And head back to the old compost maker. Curious how we're doing. We got 202 liters of fuel left, 69,000 liters of compost left. Oops. I'm going to jump out here real quick and run over to the intake and see what we have left in this end. 132,000, which we get about 150% yield out of this thing. So realistically that should be probably close to 250,000. No, 200,000 I think. Left to be created. Which means we'll have plenty left over, which is good. Because we'll definitely end up selling some of this. Again, much the same as doing forestry later on. We could use the money. We just pulled, I think it was $85,000 for our loan, and I would like to get that yanked back down. Back to the old fields. We're going to be heading field 12 this time. back the throttle just a little bit. There we go. And our GPS back on. Actually, I think that's probably going to be a perfect line for us. It'll do at least. There we go. Steel beams. And we'll run down here just a little bit. Struggling to get up to speed here this time, but should get it done nonetheless. Keeps wanting to go into 3M. I'd rather it go to 3L, but I think that's the least of my concerns, and they're probably pretty good. Let's try second here. I'd like to put the roll back just a little bit. That'll do. Yeah, now let's roll. Never got up to speed the entire way. Oh well. Don't think we'll have to fill up after this field because we'll be moving over field, I think it's 4 next, which is a pretty small field. Yeah, we're just going to have to stick with 4M here, because, well, maybe she will get. Okay, yeah, she's dropping. 4M is the only one that's going to work for us. Ooh, brakes. Now, I think this time, Farmer Oops says hi. Sorry I missed you there, buddy. I'm not quite sure how long ago you sent that. Ooh. This time we're going to head to the top of the field and run down, just so that we burn a little bit less compost. Fact is, we had to make a dead run either way. We might as well make the dead run heading uphill. Get easier on fuel, easier on the compost. All in all, just better all-around planning, in my opinion. over here. Whoa. Yeah, GPS always off on this field. It's a little bit crooked on the map. So we'll set this up. I kind of am in your way a little bit, aren't I? That'll do though, so we're moving. As soon as this guy gets out of our way. Ooh. That's me grinding gears again. I'm going to try not to stall this thing out going up the hill here. See how quick we can get down the ranges. Could have been worse. Just climb the hill a little bit. Come on, Bessie. Maybe we can get a downhill run for it. Getting back into the rhythm of this transmission again now. Oh, shut up with your RPM too low. It's not my fault, it's the traffic's fault. Nothing coming this time though, so we'll rock it again. Yep, see, we always seem to just barely miss that mud hole. Around here, shall we? Running right through the bushes here. Won't hurt nobody. Jerk. That wasn't actually the word I wanted to use for him, but I guess I did kind of run into him. But his fault. He was driving too slow. I think we'll probably only get one pass out of this thing, but never know. It might be enough so we don't have to refill. This field, I'm quite certain, even with a full tank, we end up having a refill. Actually, it's flat level ground, so we'll go with that. We'll go with 4S, take off, and just run up ranges a little bit. Another car headed our way, of course. And we'll just cut the corner a little bit here. Yeah. One pass, that's all she got. We're gonna beat the old tractor up running through the field here this time. 40k an hour. Driving through a field. My doughboy probably wouldn't be too happy with us. Throttle back here. Alright, let's see if we can get in here. Straight line. That'll do. That'll do just fine. Now, it's always a little fun pulling out here. The tractor always bogs down a bit. Tires spin. Well, that's another load. Alright, well, let's do it again. Really, we've got 2 fields left though, and we've done compost. That's, I'm thinking that's a perfect spot to call it a stream. That'll leave us with, well, pretty much we're going to have to do seeding next. That'll leave us all of day 2 to seed, which isn't a bad thing, because, yeah, we'll put clutch in. Forgetting about that. Third gear and turn GPS on. She bogs down more when she's a heavy load. Oh, I haven't set my RPM up yet. 17. I can deal with 18, 20. Anyways, yeah, it's, well, I guess one of the seeders is a 6-meter seeder. So, one of them is only a 3-meter though. It will obviously take some time to get things done. On the hill a little bit. And get to rocking and rolling once again. So we'll probably have some spare time getting a day 2. We'll get to doing some wood chips, I suspect. Wood chips or logs, one or the other. But again, tomorrow night, full intentions of doing higher hills. Yes, there's a possibility that I ran into a fence there. Hoping to get the rest of that piece by leaving it on, but I didn't aim very well. So all I did instead was probably waste 1,000 liters of compost. $300 down the drain. Alright, and there we go. Well, you never know. Maybe we would have had enough just to one trailer load here. This one here, we can just run through the fence. Makes life easy for us. Yeah, I wonder if we could get this done. Yes, sir. Flat ground. That's burning less fuel. Really neat flat ground, though. That's the first time I've ever done it in that gear. Well, goodness, I think we came into this field with like 14%, and we're leaving with 14%, so she'd have been pretty close, I think. Mind you, I did lose a little bit back there. So, one field left. And stop her there, fill her up. And we'll drop down the second to pull out of here. Almost skipped 2 gears there. Pull an ATS move. Ooh. That was total ATS move. That actually works pretty good. Start there. Oh. Let's back it up just a little bit. Set our RPM up. Much more. There we go. And rocking and rolling. Nope, we need second gear to back out of that. I don't think we're going to get any more than third gear going up this hill. She's climbing now. And gonna get fourth. Didn't help that I totally ground the gear there, but we got up to speed at the very edge of the field. Alright, so I think we're going to have 2 passes left on this here field, so I think this is probably a good time to start winding things down for the stream. I appreciate everybody who did stop by today. Thank you all very much. If you haven't hit that like button, you know where it's at. I finally got the social media accounts listed in the description down below. Go ahead and check them out. They are Facebook and Twitter. Also, don't forget to check out pcsg.uk. Ooh, that was tricky. Don't forget the other channels that I've got listed as well. In fact, I'm quite certain that Farmer Klein is I messed that up. I'm quite certain that Farmer Klein is live streaming right now as we speak, so as you leave my live stream, go ahead and check his out. What else do I have to say? There you go. Training just put PCSG link in the chat there for us. I guess really that's it. I think we're going to make it short and sweet there today. Tomorrow, again, plan is higher hills. And until next time, y'all have a great night. See y'all.